Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to our coverage of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, and by Our Best Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Braves men's basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder for OU Braves men's basketball.
From the Gleason Center in Sterling, Kansas, on the campus of Sterling College, good evening and welcome to Ottawa University Brave basketball as the Ottawa University men take on the Sterling College Warriors. It's Casey Weeder back with you as the Braves trying to end a four-game losing streak. They're 10-8 on the year, 6-6 in the KCAC. Find themselves in a dogfight for the final spot in the KCAC tournament. It's currently McPherson, Ottawa, and Avila all tied for 7th place. And McPherson's already got a win tonight as St. Mary forfeited, so they are at 7-6. So come into a Sterling College team that is desperate for a victory. They're 2-16 on the season, 0-12 in the KCAC. And earlier this year, it was the first game of the KCAC schedule for Ottawa, an 84-53 victory. But a game that Ottawa did outscore Sterling 48-18 in the second half after Ottawa led by just one, 36-35 at the break. So Sterling has the ability to go on some runs, and Ottawa, who, again, is going to make another change in the starting lineup as they will bring back Ian Moore into the starting lineup, who's played really well of late and has shown a lot off the dribble. And we know he can shoot the three and play good defense, but I've really liked seeing him get to the bucket. They've moved him over to point guard in some cases, and tonight he will get the nod as it'll be Moore, Jackson, Johnson III, Hull, and Mallory for the Braves against the Sterling College Warriors. As we look at OU this year on the road coming into this one, they are, let's take a look at 18 games this year. Ottawa, 84 points per game, but on the road just 4-3 this year in those 7 games, averaging just 82 points per game, but still shoot the ball well at 46%. Have really not shot the three well on the road at 33%, 71% from the foul line, and they hold opponents to 78.1 points. We're going to wrap up the pregame show. When we come back, we're going to tip it early from Sterling, so maybe we'll get back before 3 a.m. tonight. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Deer usually travel in groups, so if you see one cross the road, there may be others ready to bolt in front of your vehicle. Always be aware and be careful of deer nearby. A reminder from your friends at CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
What do you get when you cross a local business person with a disc jockey? Well, turn it up and listen Thursday, January 20th, as the Biz Jockeys take over, starting at 9 a.m. on KOFO.
Welcome back to Sterling, Kansas. We get set for the Braves and Warriors. We'll start with the Ottawa University Braves. They're 10-8, 6-6 in conference, losers of 4 straight. They are coached by Aaron Stevens, associate head coach Bill McClintock, and assistant coach Jamie Badish. At guard will be number 3, Ian Moore, the 6'2 junior from Lamar, Missouri, transfer from North Arkansas College, 8 points a game for Ian. At guard number 5, Andre Jackson, 6'3 senior from Turner, Kansas. He is red hot right now. He scored over 20 points in his last 3 games and averaging 11 points per game. At guard number 10, Joe Johnson III, the 5'8 senior from Waynesville, Missouri. Joe shooting 46% from 3 on the year. At forward number 11, Tristan Hull, the 6'7 senior from KCK, 11 points and 13 rebounds in that loss to Southwestern on Monday. He's averaging 8 points and 7 rebounds. And at guard number 31, Jackson Mallory, a 6'2 senior from Lawrence, 3 points, 3 boards, and 3 assists for Jack. For the Sterling College Warriors, they are coached by Adam Hooker in his third season, assistant coach Nathan Bean and Dakota Patton. At guard number 3, Darian Reed, the 6'3 sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado. He is a transfer from Yellowstone Christian. He leads the team in scoring at 15 points per game. He's the only player to average over 10 points per game. At guard number 4, Chris Drake, a 6'7 freshman from Cleveland, Ohio. At guard number 10, Blake Ferguson, a 6-foot freshman from Commerce City, Colorado. At guard number 22, David Dunbar, a 6'5 junior from Turks and Caicos. And at guard number 25, Colby Baker, a 6'4 freshman from Yukon, Oklahoma. Braves will be in the all-gold tonight with Ottawa across the chest in black, outline in white, numbers in black, outline in white. Crisscross design down the side of the jerseys in black and white. Sterling in the gray jerseys, gray shorts. Numbers in maroon, outlined in navy blue. They have the Nike template. Ottawa won the first matchup 84-53 back in Ottawa, which feels like ages ago when the Braves were 5-0 and receiving votes in the top 25. Desperate for a win to try and stay in the KCAC tournament race of the Braves. They're trying to turn it around. Let's see if they can do it here on the road. And the tip is won by the Warriors. They will give it all the way back to their point guard, Blake Ferguson. Fiery point guard, just a freshman. Gave Ottawa fits in that first matchup, especially in that first half. They look to go left wing for Drake. They'll have it on the left corner, then bring it back out to the wing for Reed. Reed dribbles it off his foot, and then it goes out of bounds off the referee's foot, and a turnover by the Warriors on their first offensive possession. As Mallory will start it for OU offensively, going from right to left on the radio dial in the first half. He works to the left wing. They'll go to Dre. Dre looks to attack in the lane, layup. No, oh, it's good, and the foul. I don't know how that one stayed on the rim. Went all the way to the top of the backboard, falls in, and Dre with an opportunity for an and one. And I don't think that was the play that Seeds wanted, but it worked out nicely for Andre Jackson, who has just been red hot. Dre has scored 20 points or more in his last 3. You could say he was probably the best player on the floor for both teams on Monday night. He scored 22 points as he hits the and one, and Ottawa goes up 3-0. Just 30 seconds into the first half. Baker, left corner. Ian Moore's going to try and guard the 6'4 big man. They're going to go down low. Ottawa trying to double team, and it goes through the hands, and it goes out of play off of the hands of Mallory as they had double teamed on Chris Drake, the 6'7 freshman. They'll end out on the baseline with 13 on the shot clock. They'll go to Chris Drake. Layup inside off the mark by David Dunbar, and Ottawa can go the other way. Johnson out to Mallory. Dribble hand off to Ian Moore. Moore gets a screen from Tristan Hull. Hands it off to Andre Jackson. Dre looking inside. Finds Joe Johnson III. He'll dribble to the short corner. Back to Dre. Right wing out to Joe. They're going to go down low to Tristan Hull. He works inside on Dunbar. Hull in the lane, spins, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Tristan Hull as both him and Dunbar were going chest to chest, and Hull gets called for the offensive foul. First personal foul on him, first team foul on OU. 18 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first half. Crowd really clipped out after that women's game. Baker. They're going to go inside to Dunbar. Him and Hull going back and forth again. Maybe he can earn an offensive foul. And an offensive foul called as Mallory takes the charge as Chris Drake put his shoulder right into his chest. And we've seen Jack have to guard some big players. Go back to the national tournament in 2020 where he was chilling with the 6'9 big man from Concordia after Ottawa had some foul trouble and some injuries late in that game. Tristan Hull finds Ian Moore. He'll work right wing. Ian looks to attack inside off the glass. No, rebound by Sterling. Baker right wing. Mallory there to meet him. Short corner for Drake. He pulls up for the jumper. Good. First points for Sterling. Cuts the Ottawa lead to 1 at 3-2. Mallory looks to attack right corner. They'll go to Andre Jackson in the middle of the floor. Ian. Double clutch. Finds Dre. Looks to attack, gets into the double team, and they're going to call a jump ball, and it will be possession to OU. Iowa will inbound on the baseline, 16 on the shot clock, 17:44 to go in the first half. Braves connected on their first field goal, but have missed their last. Inbound is tipped out of play. No, it wasn't tipped. They're going to say it's a turnover as it looked like it went off the hands of Ferguson, and it's a turnover on OU. The second on the Braves. Now the official's going to talk about it a little bit more. The official who was closest to it just threw his hands up in the air. Those joining us early are making we started this game 5 minutes early, supposed to tip at 8 o'clock, and the staff here at Sterling said, no, we're going to start a little early. Ferguson, left side, to the leading scorer, Darian Reed. They're going to go down low to Ferguson, right side kick, driving up top. They're going to kick it left side, Reed open for three, good. 5-3 Sterling lead. 17:20 to go in the first half. And a turnover as Ian Moore was trying to find Tristan Hull, and the Warriors will go the other way. Ferguson with the fluorescent orange shoes tonight. Can't miss them. Reed, they're trying to post up inside. That's an offensive foul on David Dunbar, and that's team foul number 3 on the Warriors. For Dunbar, that's his second personal. Sub for the Warriors, they'll bring in Nick Price, the 6'3 junior from Gillespie, Illinois. He averages 8 points a game. And a sub for OU, as we're going to see Jaquan Daniels, Ty Bland, and Davin Hooper, along with Elijah Mason and Ryan Torrey. So some big changes here for OU. They'll go to Daniels right wing and a whistle and a stoppage. Gavin Hooper, the 6-foot freshman from Cherryville. And a whistle off the ball and a foul called on Sterling as it goes on Drake, his second. Torrey to inbound on the baseline. We're going to go to Elijah Mason out on the wing. Elijah backing in the lane, kicks the right side to Daniels. So look to attack, finds Hooper. Hooper back out to the wing, finds Ty. Land drives, he's in trouble. Ball's loose on the deck, turnover. Ferguson comes away with it. And then Daniels is going to be called for a reach-in foul away on Ferguson. That's team foul number 3 on OU. Johnson III will come in quickly for Ty Bland. 16:35 to go first half. Ottawa down 5-3. Braves made their first field goal. Actually haven't attempted a field goal, only one field goal since, because they turned it over three possessions in a row. Ferguson, left side of the floor. They'll look to drive on Joe. He looks to go baseline. Ferguson left corner. Gets the screen from Baker. Now we'll just leave it with him. We're going to post up down low. Turnaround jumper for Reed. No. Rebound to Joe Johnson III. Finds Daniels. Right side to Torrey. Torrey hands it off to Hooper. Up top to Mason. Left wing Daniels. So pump fake the 3. Screen set by Elijah Mason. Left wing out to Joe Johnson III. Down low to Elijah. Working inside. His pass is tipped and it goes out of play. And it looked like it was deflected by the Warriors, and they're going to say it was not touched by Ottawa, or not touched by Sterling. So it's a turnover on OU, their 5th. And with 15:43 to go in the first half, Ottawa has gone full for the last 4.5 minutes. They have not scored after the Andre Jackson and one to start the game. Jalen Jackson, freshman from Madison, Alabama, will be at the free throw line. Backside pass taken away by Elijah Mason. Finds Joe Johnson III. Here's Daniels. His layup is blocked out of play by Baker. It'll stay with Ottawa on the baseline. Torrey will inbound for OU. They'll go to Mason at the elbow. Finds Johnson III. He'll pull up from the lane. Good. A great call there by Seeds to get Joe going. They really need him to find his shooting stroke again. Reed inside, contact and a whistle. The foul called on Elijah Mason as Reed was just lurking after the made bucket as he took off, and all Mason could do was foul him. It's tied at 5. That's the first person on Elijah. Third team foul. First 5 minutes feel like they've taken 10, 15 minutes already. Free throw for Reed, good. Not the player you want to get going if you're Ottawa. He's already got 4. Mallory will come in for Torrey. Steve's getting some younger guys into the game. Trying to find a spark right now for his team, who is down by 2, 7-5. 15:05 to go in the first half. This is a Sterling team that lost 120-62 on Monday. Daniels inside. Ottawa needs him. No. Offensive rebound. Put back by Elijah Mason's good, and we're tied at 7. Daniels going to pick up Reed. That'll be a good matchup. Baker drives to the baseline. Cut off by Bland. Jackson back up top for Price. Left side, Reed for 3 again. Yes. Reed's got 8 of Sterling's 10. They lead 10-7. Daniels right side of the floor to Mallory. Switches sides of the floor back to Jaquan. Daniels leaves it with Johnson the third. He shoots the 3. No. Long rebound pulled down by the Warriors. I thought Bland had it, but Jackson rips it away from it. Jackson in the lane. Layup is blocked, but the offensive rebound to the Warriors ends up in the hands of Reed. Pass inside to Jackson. Colby Baker for 3 this time, yes. Ottawa down by 6, 13-7. Backside pass, layup good for Bland on a nice dish from Jaquan Daniels. Ferguson on the left side of the floor, 13-9. Sterling, 13:43 to go in the first half. A three-pointer off the mark from Ferguson. Rebound by Ty. Quickly finds Jaquan. Daniels steps through the contact, no good, but he's hit on the arm on the layup, and he'll shoot free throws. Ty was trying to return the favor to Jaquan with a nice assist on the last offensive possession. Daniels is going to shoot 2. Been in a little bit of an offensive slump of late. He is now down to 11.2 points per game, 65% from the free throw line, and Ottawa's going to make any run this year. They're going to need him in the 15 to 20 range every night. He makes the first. 6'4" senior from Columbus, Georgia, just 30 points, 3 rebounds. He was 1 of 5 from the field in the loss to Southwestern. Back into the game, Tristan Hull and Andre Jackson. They join Bland, Mallory, and Daniels. Second for Jaquan, good. 13-11, the lead for the Warriors. Braves with a quick 4-0 run to cut it to 2. Ferguson right side of the floor, Price, deep 3, good. Warriors are 4 of 5 from deep, and that'll force a timeout by the Braves with 13 minutes and 23 seconds remaining, down by 5. 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Warriors have started 4 of 5 from 3, and Ottawa's had 5 turnovers to just 3 from the Warriors. 13:22 to go in the first half. Braves find themselves in another early hole, down 16-11. Mallory up top to Bland. They're going to post up with Andre Jackson. Dre still working towards the paint, has to hand it off to Tristan. Tristan in the lane through the contact bucket, good. Hitting the deck hard and staying down for the Warriors. At the end of that play, I think that is Price. We'll wait and see, but timeout will be called for an injury after the layup from Tristan Hull. And try to see who the player is that's still down. They're going to get a sub in. Checking it will be Ian Heiss. With Tristan Holt taking the defender to the basket. They're working, it looks like, on the back of his calf, which never want to speculate too much. But a big basket for OU there to cut it to a 3-point deficit. 12:54 remaining in the first half. As that is going to be John Barnhill, 6'8" freshman from Loveland, Colorado, who just came into the game. So that was right off the Ottawa timeout. So into the game will be Ian Heiss. He averages a point and half a rebound per game. Ian Moore will come back in for OU. Ty Bland will sit. Inbound finds Price. He shoots the three. It was blocked by Mallory. Picked up by Tristan Hull, and the loose ball finds Andre Jackson. Dre in the lane. Right-hand layup. No. Rebound by Price. Dre just continued to work away from the basket. Baker in the corner finds Price. He'll go baseline. Passes Kip, but it still finds Reed wide open for three. Good. And Darian Reed has 11 in the first half. He has outscored or just under what the Braves have totaled so far. Bounce pass finds Daniels. Right-hand layup good for Jaquan to respond. After the three from the Warriors, they are 5 of 7 from three. Price lost the handle. Stuck there. Has to go back. It's taken away by Daniels. 2-on-2 the other way. He'll find Ian Moore. Up and under layup good for Ian. And a timeout called by Sterling is a little life here from OU. They trail 19-17 with 12 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the first half. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
My name is Darby Weidel. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology, and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents. Like, they're all my big support systems, and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
4-0 run forces the Adam Hooker timeout as Ottawa's cut it to a 2-point deficit, 19-17, 11:54 to go first half. Reed, as Andre had to fight through a screen. They'll find Baker on the other side of the floor. He gets in the lane. They'll kick it in the corner. Reed for another three. Basket good and the foul. It's going to be a potential 4-point play. He's got 14 in the first half, does Darian Reed. For Dre, that is his first personal, 4th team foul. Joe Johnson III will come into the game for Mallory, and Ty will come in for Jaquan. Makes the Warriors 6 of 8 from 3 in the first half. This is a team that shoots 27% from 3. That's last in the conference. Tonight they are at 75%, and Reed gets the 4-point play. That gives them ties their largest lead as they go up by 6. Darian Reed has 15 in the first half. Bland wants to go baseline. He'll look to attack. He's going to travel as he moves the pivot foot. 11:34 to go in the first half. Ottawa led it 3-0, but since then it has been all Warriors. Inbound stolen away by Ian Moore as Ottawa shows the press. Ian looks to attack, gets to the baseline, spins, looks inside to Dre, kicks it out to Ty. He'll shoot the straightaway three. No, long off the back rim. Offensive rebound, put back, good for Tristan Hull. Big basket after the 4-point play from Reed for Ottawa to try and respond offensively. Ferguson down the far baseline, dribbles it off his leg, and that's a turnover. For the Warriors, they're 6. 23-19 Warriors lead the Braves. Mentioned in the pregame, Sterling has lost 12 straight. They are 0-12 in KCAC play and really struggled against Oklahoma Wesleyan on Monday night, losing 120-60. And Moore is going to force a foul on Sterling as it goes on Heist. Team foul number 6 on the Warriors, first personal on Heist, and really have enjoyed watching Ian go off the dribble when they've moved him to the point. That allows Joe to go to the wing. The inbound goes to Jackson. Now they'll go to Johnson left wing. He'll pick up his dribble back out to Dre. Right wing side. In the corner to Ian. Ian, a little head fake, looks to attack, gets in the lane off the glass. Good. Ian Moore. It's Ottawa within 2 again at 23-21. Ian has 4 points. Reed, left side of the floor, back to Ferguson. Baker to Ferguson. Reed left wing, looks to jab step, drives on Dre, kicks it in the corner. Colby Baker for 3, good. And a timeout called by Sterling. The full timeout. They are just blitzing Ottawa from deep. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KLFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. We appreciate the people of Franklin County. We serve some of the nicest folks you would ever want to meet. Thank you. We appreciate your patronage. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
26-21 Sterling. The Warriors have 8 made baskets, 7 of them from 3. They are 7 of 9 from deep. And scouting report would say, leave them open. Unfortunately, they've hit all of them. And the Braves again back within another hole, down by 5. Out of the full timeout, we'll see how Sterling comes out defensively, if they'll change anything. Tristan Hull at the point finds Moore. Nice look inside by Ian. He'll find Dre. Easy lay-in as he goes over the top of Price. And again, Ottawa within 3, and that ball tipped on that pass from Ferguson. We'll go back and forth with Baker. They'll cross right at the end with Heist. He loses the ball, gets it right back. Baker wide open 3 again. No, that one was halfway down and out. Tristan Hull gets the rebound, steps on the foot of Dre. Just avoids the travel. Seems to be okay. Tristan Hull, Ian inside. It's going to be a blocking foul on Heist. That's going to be his second, and free throws, at least one free throw upcoming for Ian Moore. And the game for Sterling will be number 12, Mike Jackson, a 5'11 freshman from Denver, Colorado. Had a nice night against Oklahoma Wesleyan in 17 minutes, scored 11 points, had a rebound and 2 steals. Ian Moore to the free throw line. Ottawa only got to the foul line against Southwestern 14 times. They were 6 of 14. And on the road, we always talk about how you can take the crowd out of a game by getting to the foul line and knocking those down. Moore hits the first to earn the second. Moore shooting 77% from the foul line on the season. Hits both. He's the leading scorer for OU with 7. Paul to take that 6. 26-25 Sterling. Ottawa hasn't led since it was 3-0. Price at the point. Right side for Baker. And with Reed on the bench, big opportunity here for OU. Jackson between the circles, 12 on the shot clock. Moore will guard him. Jackson pulls up. Jumper good. That's a tough shot from the lefty from that side of the floor, and he'll hit it. Here's Ty, the other end of the floor, somehow from a tight angle, lays it in. 28-27 Sterling. Hype, back to Baker. Left side of the floor for Jackson. Off the screen to Ferguson. Foul line extended. Get past right side Price. Deep 3, no. And the rebound by Daniels. Quan dribbles behind the back, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Ian, and a stoppage, a whistle, and a foul called as Daniels will shoot a 1-and-1. Called a push on Price, his first. Team foul number 8 on the Warriors. And his returning to the game will be Jalen Jackson. Heist will check out. Daniels to shoot 1-1. Quan early on, 4 points, 1 of 2 shooting. And he makes the free throw. It was halfway down, popped up at the backboard and drops in as we're tied at 28. Rays searching for their first lead in a long time. They made free throw here from Quan. He makes it. Gives Ottawa a 7-2 run, then 8-2 run, and they're up 29-28. Jackson, guarded by There's 3 Jacksons on the floor right now, so I'll do my best to let you know which one it is. It's Mike Jackson, left wing, guarded by Andre Jackson. Down low, they'll go to Baker. At the elbow. Backs in on Ian. Turn around. Left side. Jalen Jackson pulls up from the foul line. Good. And Sterling regains the lead at 30-29. Daniels to Dre. Left side to Ian. Bounce pass to the block for Ty. He faces up. Backs in. Spins in the lane. Can't get it to go. Fights for his own rebound, but it's taken away by Jalen Jackson. It's a 2-on-1 for the Warriors. Jalen Jackson's shot blocked, and they call a foul on Daniels. Going to be his first, and they're going to say it's on the floor, so it'll be an inbound for the Warriors. Back into the game for OU will be Mallory and Mason. Johnson and Bland will sit. For Jaquan, that's his second personal. Reed returns for the Warriors. Inbound goes to Ferguson, to Jackson. Faces up, still faces up. In the lane, ripped away by Elijah Mason, a steal for the freshman from Oklahoma City. Mason left open from the key. He'll look to attack, and he dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. Would have had a layup, just unfortunately, one dribble too many from Elijah. Daniels will come out. Ryan Torrey will return for OU. 7 minutes and 42 seconds to go first half. Sterling leading Ottawa 30-29. Warriors have led by as many as 6. Warriors will break the press, then leave it with Mike Jackson as he stands on the Warrior logo at midcourt. Now between the circles, looking left side. 13 on the shot clock. Right side, Ferguson dribbles it off his knee. Almost turns it over, gets it right back. 7 on the shot clock. Ferguson to Reed. Reed spinning in the lane, gets the contact. Offensive rebound, put back, but it's shot clock violation first. Sterling asking for a foul. They didn't get it. And a shot clock violation on the Warriors. Rays want to work quickly. They'll go to Moore, right wing. Go back to Mallory. Mason. Right wing out to Ian. Ian off the screen, picks up his dribble. He's going to be called for the trap. Back-to-back turnovers on OU. Ottawa's turned it over 8 times. Sterling trailed Oklahoma Wesleyan 68-34 at half on Monday. Rays look to trap Reed. And they'll skip past right side Ferguson. It's a 2-on-1. They'll kick it in the corner. Price for 3. Good. 3-pointer number 8 for the Warriors as they are 8 for 12 from deep. Torrey looking left side. Get past Moore. 4-point deficit for OU, 6:30 to go in the first half. Ryan Torrey for 3. Oh, misses everything. And the outlet goes the other way. Ferguson all by himself. Left-hand layup, no. Comes up well short. Elijah Mason with the rebound. That's a huge break for Ottawa. Now Andre Jackson for 3 in the corner. Bang. Big triple for OU to cut it to 1 at 33-32. 6:10 to go first half. Ferguson frustrated with himself at a uncontested layup. And that is a 5-point swing for OU. Ferguson right side, Price, back to Ferguson. Mike Jackson, left side of the floor. Price off the screen. Wolf picks up there, just throws up a wild shot, it goes. It's a tough one from 18, and Mallory can't believe it. Moore goes baseline, pulls up. Yes, that's a fadeaway jumper from Ian from 7 feet. Both teams trading buckets on the last 2 possessions. Jalen Jackson left corner for Ferguson on the wing. Guarded by Torrey. Bounce pass. They're going to post up Reed. They're going to ISO him left side. Reed driving on Andre Jackson. Ball's loose. Trey gets the steal. Trey goes the other way. Andre attacking left side. Picks up his dribble. Has Ryan Torrey there. Open three for Ryan. Yes! Ryan Torrey gives Ottawa a 37-35 lead. His first made three of the night. Ottawa 2 of 5 from deep. 5 minutes to go first half. Bryce goes baseline on Mallory. Lost the handle, and it goes out of play off of OU. Cole, Johnson III, and Bland back in for OU. Returning with 2 fouls will be David Dunbar for Ferguson. 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the first half. 19 on the shot clock as Sterling inbounds on the baseline. No lob it down low. Ottawa's just been eaten alive by the inbounds in the last couple games, and it results in an and-one opportunity as Jalen Jackson looks to finish the three-point play as we're tied at 37. Now, they haven't put it on the board yet. They don't have the correct players on the floor right now. They'll haven't indicated who it was, but that's the 16th foul on OU, and Sterling regains the lead after a three-point play. Torrey on the right wing comes back to Mallory at midcourt. Torrey right wing comes and gets it, then dribbles back to the middle of the floor. 15 on the shot clock. Rays want to go pick and roll. We're going to go Joe Johnson the third. It's stolen away by Reed. Reed attacks in the lane. Right-hand layup good. Darian Reed has 17. And a 5-0 run from the Warriors gives them back their three-point advantage, 40-37. Mallory right wing. Hit pass to Torrey in the corner. Another three for Ryan off the mark. And the rebound by the Warriors is Sterling the other way with Mike Jackson. And a bump foul from behind by Joe Johnson III. And that puts the Warriors in the bonus for the remainder of the half. For Joe, that's his first personal. Mike Jackson to the line has not attempted a free throw on the season. One and one, and Mallory wanted to switch with Hole, and the officials said no. So free throw good for Mike Jackson. Gives the Warriors a 4-point lead. Ottawa had taken a 37-36 lead, but it's a 5-0 run, potentially 6-0 with a make on the second. And it's in and out. Rebound by Jackson Mallory. 4 minutes to go first half. Mallory looking left side. Hands it off to Bland. Ty in the corner to Jackson. They're going to go down low to Tristan Hull. They'll double team on him, and then they'll get the steal 2-on-1 the other way. Jalen Jackson in the lane off the glass. No. Offensive rebound put back by Dunbar is good. 43-37, and then Tristan loses it out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover on OU. A 7-0 Warrior run, and they'll have the basketball with 3:32 to go in the first half. All too familiar sight for OU during this 4-game losing streak. Stretches of 5-6 minutes where they just cannot hang on to the ball, and other teams offensively take advantage. Mike Jackson. Mallory will guard him. Jalen Jackson backs back out to the wing. And ISO with Bland on him. They're going to post up. Jumper on the left side. No. Joe Johnson had the rebound. It's knocked away from him, but Mallory picks up the loose ball after the miss from David Dunbar. 2:58 to go first half. Ottawa has scored in 3 minutes. Down by 6 to 2-16 Sterling. Pass in the corner to Bland. They're going to post up with Ty. Fade away from him is good. That is tough for a big man, fading away from 6 feet from a tight angle. Tristan Holt comes up with a big bucket. Darian Reed, NBA range 3, yes. Darian Reed with 20 in the first half. 7-point lead for the Warriors. That is their largest of the first half. Braves will post up with Ty. Bring it back out to Joe. He shoots the straightaway three, yes. Big response from Joe Johnson III to cut it to 4. They've got to find a way to stop Darian Reed. That's a tough screen there from David Dunbar. They go in the corner. Reed, little jab step, brings it back out to the wing, asking for a screen from Dunbar. Ottawa will switch. Pole's going to guard him. They're going to go down low to Dunbar. He works, stolen away by Joe Johnson III after the ball was stripped by Andre Jackson. Dre in the lane, steps through, kicks it out to Bland in the left corner. It's a turnover. He dribbled it out of bounds. Minute and 42 seconds remaining in the first half. Warriors lead at 46-42. Ottawa's turned it over 12 times. Braves only average 13 turnovers a game. It's been all Warriors so far in the first half. Team grasping for a win right now. Fry, backdoor cut, had Dunbar wide open, throws it out of bounds. For the Warriors, that's their 11th turnover. 46-42 lead for the home team. Pole finds Mallory. Down low, they'll go to Andre Jackson. He lifts the post up on Price, gets through the contact, and a whistle and a foul called on the Warriors. Foul goes on Price, his second personal, 19 foul. Sends Andre Jackson to the line for 1-1. Right on the season, a 90% foul shooter. They'll bring Baker back in for Sterling. Price will sit with that second personal. The half, we'll look at scores from around the KCAC. Recap from our women's game from earlier. Ottawa women stuck with number 10 Sterling for 2.5 quarters, for the Lady Warriors ran away with it in the fourth. First free throw good for Dre. Sterling only averages 66 points a game. They've got 46. We still have a minute 13 to play in the first half. Second good for Dre. Cuts it to a 2-point deficit. It's actually a 5-0 run from Ottawa. So the Warriors got up by 7. That was a 3 from Joe and then 2 free throws from Andre Jackson. Reed gets past to Baker. Ty will stay with him. Baker gets in the short corner, passes him. Loose ball picked up by Joe Johnson. Third, Ottawa 3-on-2 the other way. Ty to Tristan, who slips on the baseline on, I don't know if that was sweat or what that was. But he's called for the travel and turnover number 13. They have a towel or something we can wipe that up with. Could have been dangerous for Tristan Holm. 50.5 remaining in the first half. Sterling leading Ottawa 46-44. We'll see if the Warriors try and go 2 for 1, or if they'll be content. About 20-second differential. Could have gone 2 for 1 if you wanted. Pass left side, finds Reed. He has been the star of the night for the Warriors. He drives on Andre Jackson. He'll kick it out to Mike Jackson. Reed, step back three is blocked. Offensive rebound by Dunbar. He'll pull up for the jumper short. Rebound by Ty. Ottawa can hold for the final shot. They trail 46-44. 20 seconds remaining in the half. Ty just going to hold it. He crosses the logo. 10 seconds remaining in the half. Ty still holding it. Screen coming from Joe. Ty gets the attack in the lane through the contact. Layup goes with 5 seconds remaining. Past the half court. Darian Reed pulls up for 3 to end the half. Good. And Sterling's going to take a 3-point lead into the half after Darian Reed goes for 23 in the first, hits the 30-footer to give Sterling a 49-46 advantage at the break. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting GreatLifeGolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
When a nasty cold keeps you up all night, Vicks NyQuil Severe gives you powerful relief from your worst cold and flu symptoms, which changes a night like this into a night like this. That's better. NyQuil Severe. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, stuffy head, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold. Medicine. Use as directed.
Find it in the cold and flu aisle at a Walmart near you.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
Get extra strong for your South Pole. Charmin keeps your undies whiter than the North Pole. Shiny, hiney, a brand new year. Come to us, Charmin. Happy New Year. May your holidays be Charmin, clean, merry, and bright. May all your undies be Charmin, clean, white.
Charmin Ultra Strong just cleans better. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
And we're back with Limu, Emu, and Doug for the final question. Category is things you climb.
All right, Limu, what do you think? You sure? We're going with Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Oh, so close. We were looking for stairs.
Huh. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Sterling leads Ottawa at the break 49-46 as Darian Reed's 30-footer gives Sterling a 3-point lead at the break. As Darian Reed went for 23 in the first half. He averages 15 a game. Both teams shooting lights out from the field. It'll be hard-pressed to find some games on 2K where teams shoot this good in the first half. Sterling at 55% on 16-29 shooting. We're 9 of 14 for 3. That's 64%. This team averages 27% on the year. That's last in the KCA. It's a different story tonight. Ottawa shot the ball well. Steve's not going to be upset about that offensively. 68%. 3 of 7, though, from 3, and 9 of 9 from the foul line. So they've gotten back to the foul line, but still trailing 0-12 in the KCAC. Sterling at the break, 49-46. Sterling led by as many as 7 in the first half. Ottawa only led at the opening of the game by 3 on an Andre Jackson 3-point play, but never got the lead. But did get the lead back at 38-37. The Warriors turned around and went on a 7-0 run, which would actually extend out to a lead by as many as 7 after that, as Ottawa finds themselves in a dogfight with a team desperate for a victory. Ottawa's got to find a little bit of that fire that we saw the first time these two teams played, where at the break, Sterling actually led Ottawa by 1, 38-37, but in the second half, Ottawa outscored Sterling 48-18. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220. 103.7 FM KOFO.
When it comes to jewelry, the fit is important, not just on your finger, but on your wallet. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton at Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa, where we work to fit your ring to fit your budget. Diamonds come in all shapes and sizes and price ranges. The last thing we want is for you to think you can't afford a beautiful new ring. Come see our selection at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main, downtown, where there's no high-pressure sales. We just want to be sure the fit on your finger matches the fit on your finances. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Exergen wants you to know about an important study just released by the FDA. It confirms what the medical community has known all along. Non-contact thermometers are not accurate, and they fail to meet FDA requirements for accuracy in labeling. With new strains of COVID on the rise, we can't afford to tolerate the rampant false temperature readings from non-contact thermometers. You need Exergen thermometers because they are accurate and backed by over 100 clinical studies. Be sure, be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
And we're back with Limu, Emu, and Doug for the final question. Category is things you climb.
All right, Limu, what do you think? You sure? We're going with Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Oh, so close. We were looking for stairs.
Huh. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. At the half, Ottawa trails Sterling 49 to 46. As we look at stats on the scores, on the women's side, Prince defeats Avila in Kansas City in overtime, 79 to 75. Number 10, Sterling. We'll try and roll down a little farther on here. Defeats Ottawa 88 to 61. That game at the end of the first half was 45 to 40 in favor of Sterling. Ottawa was right there with them for 2 quarters, but in that third quarter they outscored Ottawa 29 to 9 and pull away to win 88-61. Bethany defeats Bethel 77-56. Kansas Wesleyan all over York 72-38. At the 1 forfeit, McPherson gets the win over St. Mary. There might be one more, but that was it on the women's side, as we'll try and scroll through a couple men's scores. We'll roll through here. A lot of games tonight across all conferences. Take a look. Friends trails Avila at halftime 37 to 25. McPherson got the forfeit win over St. Mary. York leads Kansas Wesleyan with 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first half, 40 to 36. And that does it for KCAC scores. So here it is, 49-46 in favor of the home team, Sterling College Warriors. We come back, we'll give you first half stats. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
What do you get when you cross a local business person with a disc jockey? Well, turn it up and listen Thursday, January 20th, as the Biz Jockeys take over, starting at 9 a.m. on KOFO.
Want to get out of your dead-end job, but think you don't have time? Think again. Now you can complete the My Computer Career Evening program in 30 weeks, almost 30% shorter. You could start your new life as an IT pro in months, not years. More than just a school, My Computer Career helps you get into the industry by working with employers that have hired our students. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. It's not rocket science, it's mycomputercareer.edu.
All right, listen up, people. Sean Avery here. If you enjoy alcohol, chances are, at some point you've been hungover, torn up, in the Hurt Locker. Well, here's a little secret. Goodies Hangover Powder relieves pain fast, helps wake you up, and it tastes good. I'm not kidding around. You got a case of ginfluenza, bourbonitis? No problem, get Goodies Hangover Powder. Real medicine, for real hangovers.
Goody's Hangover, aspirin and caffeine in powder form. Place on tongue and take with water. Hangover responsibly. Find it at Walmart.
My name is Darby Whitell. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Exergen wants you to know about an important study just released by the FDA. It confirms what the medical community has known all along. Non-contact thermometers are not accurate, and they fail to meet FDA requirements for accuracy in labeling. With new strains of COVID on the rise, we can't afford to tolerate the rampant false temperature readings from non-contact thermometers. You need Exergen thermometers because they are accurate and backed by over 100 clinical studies. Be sure, be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at QualityStructures.com.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. While making funeral arrangements, we hear some of the most delightful stories. We hope you record those stories to pass down to future generations. Dangle & Son sets the standard in funeral service.
The soothing scent of Vicks Vapor Rub. It's only one of the most iconic smells ever. That cooling, comforting scent generations of families have come to trust to help them feel better. And now you trust to soothe your family. Pick up some Vicks Vapor Rub in the little blue jar and wrap yourself with the calm only Vicks Vapor Rub can bring. Vicks Vapor Rub. Always there for you.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents
And Doug.
Don't you just love the smell of old books? Shh, this is a library. Sorry, ma'am. We're looking for a book titled Liberty Mutual Customizes Your Car Insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I don't think we carry that, but check nonfiction.
He really does devour literature.
Please leave.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hey there, plant lovers. It's me, Colonel Sanders. It's come to my attention that some of you are choosing to eat more plant-based products. I'm not here to tell you to try my chicken. I'm here to tell you to try KFC's Beyond Fried Chicken. It looks like scrumptious chicken, it tastes like scrumptious chicken, but it's not chicken, it's made of plants. It's a Kentucky Fried Miracle. And it goes perfectly with my delicious KFC dipping sauce. Try KFC's Beyond Fried Chicken today. For a limited time only at participating locations, Beyond Fried Chicken is not prepared in a vegan or vegetarian manner.
Welcome back to Sterling, Kansas. We're a couple minutes away from the start of the second half. Andre Jackson, the lead scorer for OU with 10. Ian Moore behind him with 8. He was 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Daquan Daniels with 6. Tristan Holt with 6. Ty Bland with 6. Joe Johnson, the third, finished with 5. Ryan Torrey hit a 3. Elijah Mason with 2. For Sterling, Darian Reed has put on a show in the first half. 7 of 12 from the field and 6 of 7 from 3 to go along with 3 of 3 from the foul line. That included a 4-point play, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nick Price had 8, but he got two fouls late, so he had to sit the bench. Colby Baker with 6. Jalen Jackson with 5. Mike Jackson with 3. Chris Drake with 2, and David Dunbar with 2 for the Warriors. 17 of 30 was Sterling, and 10 of 15 from 3 to go along 5 of 6 from the free throw line. A huge positive for OU tonight. They are 9 of 9 from the foul line compared to 6 of 14 on Monday. But if they can't find a way to shut down Darian Reed, Sterling's going to come out of here with their first win in KCAC play. Question becomes, who is going to be the one that Ottawa goes to late if this game is close? Ottawa no longer with Perry Carroll for the rest of the season. So who becomes that guy down the stretch for OU? We'll take our last break as we have just a minute until the start of the second half. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
We crossed a local business owner with a disc jockey. What did we get? a biz jockey. We invite you to join us on Thursday, January 20th, when local business owners take over our airwaves as biz jockeys. They'll play the music they want, share your news and weather, have a laugh or two. Oh, and they might talk a little about their business. Don't miss your favorite biz jockey coming January 20th, only on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. We'll see who Ottawa comes out starters-wise. No one really in major foul trouble for OU. Jaquan Daniels does have 2. He didn't start the game anyway, so he finished with 6 points, a rebound, and 1 assist. Wait to see who comes out for OU. It'll be Hull, Johnson III, Andre Jackson, Ian Moore, and Jackson Mallory. Starters for Sterling will be back out there. Reed, Drake, Ferguson, Dunbar, and Baker. Sterling gets the first possession of the second half. After they hit the last field goal of the first half, a 30-footer from Darian Reed. Baker down low as they're going to find Dunbar. He works on Tristan Hull, gets the block turnaround from Dunbar's an air ball, and then players go tumbling to the floor. Mallory and Baker fall to the floor. I think Mallory might have fallen on the leg there. Mallory right side, Johnson III. Joe finds Jack. We'll switch sides of the floor to Ian Moore. He gets by Baker. Ian Moore layup good with the right hand, able to go over the top of the bigger Dunbar. Ian Moore in the double figures with 10. Ottawa down by 1. Baker switches sides before to Reed. They find Ferguson in the left corner. Ferguson finds Dunbar at the elbow. Baker comes back to get it. Dunbar sets the screen. Baker's jumper good as he goes over the top of Tristan Hull. Back to a 3-point lead, a minute in the second half for Sterling. Mallory hands it off to Joe Johnson III, then back to Ian Moore. Ian back to Mallory. Jack finds Andre Jackson. Dre in the lane, and a whistle, and a foul's going to be called on the floor. And that's just a tough matchup there for Colby Baker to stay with Andre Jackson. End up calling the foul on Drake. That is going to be his 3rd. Scoreboard unfortunately didn't update, so I believe that's his 3rd. Here's Joe Johnson III for the triple. Bang! Victory for Joe as he's hit his last 2 from deep, and we're tied at 51. 18:35 remaining. Johnson III has 8. Baker get past to Reed. Reed looks to attack baseline. Jackson's there to meet him. Still backing in on Dre. Reed to Dunbar in the lane, off the glass. Good. Another circus shot from David Dunbar. Held to, did not score in that first half after picking up 2 fouls. Dre hands it off to Joe Johnson III. A floater from Joe, a teardrop. And he's with double figures with 10. 3rd player for OU to go into double figures. Moore, Jackson, and Johnson III all with 10. 17:54 to go. We're tied at 53. Dunbar in the corner for Drake. Going to face up, wants to attack on Mallory. Goes baseline through the contact. Can't get it to go. Long rebound, of course, falls right back out to Drake. Layup good. Ottawa, even when they get a stop, can't get a bounce to go their way. Now back trailing by 2, 55-53. Joe gets around one screen. Finds Mallory right wing in the corner to Ian Moore. But pass is tipped. Ian gets it back, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Johnson, 3rd, and then back to Mallory near midcourt. 17 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Jack uses the double screen. They'll kick it out to Joe. Joe in the corner to Ian Moore for a 3 off the mark. Long rebound, finds Tristan Hull with the offensive board. Goes by Dunbar, lays it in. As he goes from block to block, and Tristan ties it up at 55. Drake on the left baseline, backing in on Mallory, trying to go baseline. Shot's no good. Offensive rebound put back by Dunbar, no good. And Joe falls out of bounds. It'll be Sterling possession. So the shot clock goes to 20. Ferguson left corner, off the inbounds pass. Goes to Dunbar, then to Reed. Reed drives on Jackson, finds Dunbar in the lane, floater off the mark, rebound by Andre Jackson. He finds Joe Johnson third at midcourt. Joe, hesitation, goes by Baker, gets in the lane, turnaround for Joe, a little strong, rebound by Drake for Sterling. The 4-on-3 the other way. Drake dribbles it off his foot and a turnover to give OU possession. Timeout called by Sterling. It's a 30-second timeout. 16:24 to go. Tied at 55. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
What do you get when you cross a local business person with a disc jockey? Well, turn it up and listen Thursday, January 20th, as the Biz Jockeys take over, starting at 9 a.m. on KOFO.
Have you received an email, call, or text about winning a sweepstakes you didn't enter? Don't fall victim to the latest scams. Hi, this is Shelby from Kansas State Bank, encouraging you to protect yourself against these unsolicited attempts to take your money. Contact your financial institution immediately to protect your account if you feel you've been targeted. A reminder from Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Tied at 55, 16:24 to go. Braves have started the second half, outscoring Sterling 9-6, and they have possession. We'll see Elijah Mason and Jaquan Daniels come in for Tristan Hull and Ian Moore. Daniels will start at the point on this possession. Gets by one defender, attack, kicked it in the corner. Jack for a three, no, in and out. Rebound, offensive rebound by Andre Jackson. Then he earns a foul on Darian Reed. Came across Gray's body and hit him on the arm. Second team foul on Sterling, first personal on Darian Reed. Mallory will inbound. They'll go to Mason at the point, and he goes and tracks it down to the perimeter. Good look inside. Jaquan Daniels layup good. It goes through the body of Ferguson. And Ottawa takes their first lead in the second half of 57-55. Ferguson backing in on Joe near the right wing. Kick it in the corner to Drake. Drake almost steps out of bounds, finds Baker on the baseline in the right corner. Back out to Reed on the wing, guarded by Daniels. Reed inside, drives off the glass, no, and then they call a foul on Ottawa as Andre Jackson just put his hands straight up in the air. For Dre, his second personal. First team foul on Ottawa in the second half. And Darian Reed heads to the foul line where he is 3 for 3 already. Reed, an 80% foul shooter, misses the first one. (57-55), OU leading. Second free throw good for Reed to cut it to 1. 15 minutes and 35 seconds to play. Raised up 57-56. Daniels trying to go by Reed, picks up his dribble, shoots the 20-footer. Nothing but net for Jaquan Daniels. He's got back-to-back buckets. He's got 10, so 4 players for Ottawa in double figures. Bounce pass to Baker, right wing. He gets in the lane, turns, spins, jumper off the backboard, no. Rebound by Mallory. And he's going to go to Jackson. To Daniels. Jaquan kicks it in the corner. Elijah Mason for a three. Yes, sir! Elijah Mason hits the triple in stride, and Ottawa goes up by 6. No hesitation from the freshman. 14:49 to go, 62-56 Braves. Baker right side to Reed. 11 inside, stolen away by Jackson Mallory. Mallory to Elijah Mason. His pass deflected, kicks it out to Andre Jackson for a three this time. You betcha! And a timeout is going to be called by Sterling as Ottawa has their largest lead of the game, goes up by 9. 65-56, full timeout called by Sterling. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
BC Powder knows life pushes us to the max. Work to the max. Family to the max. It can all mean pain to the max. So BC introduces new BC Max Strength. New BC Max relieves tough headaches and body pain at the speed of powder. Nothing stronger on pain without a prescription. Pain to the max? New BC Max. In a great tasting lemonade flavor.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
OU in the midst of a 10-1 run after back-to-back three-pointers by Elijah Mason and Andre Jackson give Ottawa a 9-point lead. Andre now the leading scorer for OU with 13. Daniels, Moore, and Johnson III all with 10. Ottawa's taken a 9-point lead, their largest of the game. And so far in the second half have outscored the Warriors 19-7. The Warriors with 2 timeouts remaining. Ottawa has 5. And here comes the pressure from OU at the full court. Ferguson to inbound. They're going to go to Reed. Ottawa tries to trap. They go back to Ferguson. Ferguson backing it on Joe as he gets into the front court. Still backing Joe down. Looking to attack baseline. Dribbles behind the back in the corner. Let's come back out to the wing. Baker and Reed almost run into each other. Baker, that pass is tipped out of bounds. It's a turnover. It was intended for Price, and it actually deflected off the hand of Drake. Torrey and Moore come in for Johnson III and Jackson Mallory. $14:10 to go. Raised up 65-56. Daniels gets the screen from Mason. He attacks, and the layup is good for Jaquan. Floats through the air, lays it in Ottawa by 11. Ferguson right side of the floor, dribbles back to the middle. Torrey right with him. They're going to go to Reed in the left corner. And Reed with a little elbow there to Daniels. Layup good for Mason. Daniels got hit in the face on the play. Officials didn't stop it. Seems to be okay. He got a little loose elbow there from Reed. Daniels for 3 on the wing. It's a little long, and the rebound to Ferguson. A little bit of a heat check there for Jaquan. You know, him and Reed talking back and forth for sure. Ferguson picks up his dribble, finds Reed, and then he'll bring it back out. Reed, skip pass, finds Baker open for 3. No, and then it hits the stanchion above the goal, and that gets Ottawa possession. $13 minutes and 3 seconds to play in Sterling. Ottawa trying to end a 4-game losing streak. Try and get things back on the right path as we make our second round in the KCAC. Moore, middle of the floor, crossover dribble, looks to attack, pulls up from 10, and the shot is good from Ian Moore. Goes over the top of Darian Reed. Braves back up by 11, 69-58. Ferguson, right corner. Left-hand dribble. Torrey staying right with them. They'll swing it right side. Jab step from Reed. Started by Daniel. Reed to the free throw line. Steps through. And a foul called on Jaquan. And it's going to send Darian Reed to the free throw line for Daniels, his 3rd personal. I'm not real sure what a defender can do these days when the guard is the one creating all the contact. Daniels cut him off at the free throw line, and all Reed could do was plow into him with the forearm. Free throw good for Reed. Definitely a game now made for the offensive player. 25 for Darian Reed. Make it 26. He hits both. 69-60 OU. Torrey at the point. Pick and roll with Bland. Now they'll find Ty. Ty looks to attack on Baker. Layup comes up short, but he's hit on the arm. On the backside, help from Baker. And free throws for Ty Bland. First personal on Colby Baker. 3rd team foul on Sterling. Bland will shoot 2. First free throw for Ty, long, no good. Ty has 6. That's his first trip to the foul line. Ottawa was 9 for 9 up into that point. Jackson will come in for Daniel, as Jaquan will sit with those 3 fouls. Second for off the mark for Ty. Then the ball gets knocked out of bounds. As it looked like Baker knocked it out of play, he did. It's going to be Ottawa possession. 12 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Elijah Mason forces the deflection from Colby Baker. Torrey will inbound for OU. They're going to lob it to Elijah Mason. Nobody there for OU, and it's stolen away by Ferguson. And then Ottawa commits the foul. Going to be on Elijah. His second personal, 13 foul on OU. 12 minutes and 6 seconds to play. Braves up by 9, 69-60. Ferguson just going to walk it across the 10-second line. Works to the left side of the floor to Price. No-go baseline. No help defense there from Ottawa. And then a foul's going to be called on Elijah Mason as he came over to help. They dish it off to Baker, and he'll shoot free throws. Mason picks up his third. Baker's free throw off the mark, no good. Baker, a 60% foul shooter, and sub for the Braves. They'll get Tristan Hull in for Elijah Mason. Second for Colby Baker, no good either, and the rebound to Hull. Tristan's 6th board of the game to go along with 8 points. Ty on Baker, sweeps it out to Ian Moore. He wants 3, no. Long rebound, picked up by Baker. 11:33 to play. Reed backing in on Ryan Torrey. Lost the ball, it's ripped away. Andre Jackson gets the loose ball. Ryan Torrey creates the turnover. Left side pass to Tristan Hull. He'll look to attack, pull up from 7. It's well short. Ottawa's gone cold after building an 11-point lead. Right wing pass coming off the screen is Price. Had plenty of time to set his shot. His 3 comes up short, though, and then afterwards the technical is going to be called on Price. See who Ottawa sends to the foul line will be Ian Moore. He'll shoot the technical foul shot. So Ian Moore shoots free throws. Ottawa going to sub. It'll be Mallory in for Ryan Torrey. Free throw good for Ian. Got 13. One more coming for the Missouri native. He hits both. Lead back to 11 for OU. This is big for the Braves. The bucket here would give them their largest lead of the game. I like to see something work through Andre Jackson right now. He's been difficult to stop tonight. He's got 13, but has made it look pretty easy. He's got Reed on him as well, who's trying to stay out of foul trouble. Ty looks to attack. It's a push from Baker. They'll bring it out to Ian for 3. No. Off it 3 on putback by Tristan Hull is good. Soares puts it back in, and Tristan into double figures. He's got 10. 10:44 to go. Ottawa by 13. Ferguson drives on Ian, gets in the lane, gets on his pivot foot, finds Baker, lays it in on a nice hesitation there from Ferguson that sent the defender to the baseline, and then dishes it off to cut the OU lead to 11. Ty, left wing, crosses over on Baker, gets in the lane. He's going to be called for a travel. He lost the ball. And somehow it's a traveling violation on Ty. Into the game for the Warriors is Ian Heiss. 14th turnover on the Braves. That's their first of the second half. 10 minutes and 18 seconds to play. 73-62 OU. Ferguson gets by Ian. They're going to bounce past left side. Jalen Jackson out on the wing. They'll switch sides of the floor to Reed. To Heiss on the right wing. Heiss goes baseline. Mallory there to meet him. Trying to pick up the loose ball. Bounce pass finds Reed with 5 on the shot clock. Reed attacking on Andre Jackson. Layup good in the foul. And I think Trey probably could have backed off just a little bit and forced Tristan to come over and call for the blocking foul. And then one opportunity for Darian Reed, who's got 28. Second personal on Tristan Hole, 15 foul on OU. They are letting Sterling back into this game. Reed to finish the three-point play. He's got 28 points on 8 of 11 shooting. 6 of 7 from the foul line, now 7 of 8. Ottawa just cannot stop him. And one is good. 73-65 OU. That's a 5-0 run for the Warriors. Braves trying to respond. Pick and roll. They'll switch right side of the floor to Andre Jackson. Tristan Hole attacking inside. Tristan has it ripped away. Darian Reed will go the other way with it for the Warriors. Lob inside to Baker, and it's taken away. Ian Moore with a nice strip. Andre Jackson has Tristan Hole down low. Left-hand layup goes on the dish from Andre Jackson, and a good response from OU to keep the lead at 10. 9:15 to play. Ferguson. Ottawa switches. Mallory will guard him. They'll switch again. Pick and roll with Reed inside off the glass. Good. He comes up limping at the end of that play. He's got 31. 75-67 Braves. Mallory to the left wing. He'll find Andre Jackson. Picks it out to Jack for 3. Yes, sir. Jackson Mallory hits Ottawa's 7-3 of the game. They're 7 of 16, and that gets the lead out to 12. Dribble handoff. Moore staying with Jalen Jackson. Still staying with Jackson. He goes baseline. Bucket's good in the foul, of course. He'll get a chance for an and-one opportunity. First personal on Ian Moore. 16 foul on OU. Hole and Moore will come out. Johnson III and Daniels come in. Mike Jackson comes in for the Warriors as Reed will take a seat. Jackson to finish the three-point play. He does. They've cut it to 8. 78-70 OU. 8:25 to go. Jackson hands it off to Jaquan Daniels. He'll attack through the contact. His shot is blocked. Daniels has a player fall on top of him, and the ball goes out of play off of the Warriors. Colby Baker returns for the Warriors. Heiss will come out. Mallory will inbound for OU with 18 on the shot clock. 8:17 remaining in the game. Inbound goes to Dre at the point. Left side for Joe. Lob down low. They're going to post up with Jaquan. He steps through the lane, has it ripped away. And a steal for the Warriors. Pass is stolen back, though, by Jaquan. That's a 4-on-3. Jackson skips it to Joe Johnson III. Back to Dre. To Ty. To Jack for 3. No, it's off the front rim, but an offensive rebound. And a putback by Andre Jackson. He'll lay it in. Good ball movement by OU to get that open look for Jack. And Andre Jackson crashes the offensive glass. The lead back to 10 at 80-70 with 7:40 to go. Mike Jackson at the point. Freshman from Colorado brings it out to Colby Baker at the point. Dre right there with him. Left side of the floor to Jalen Jackson. He'll attack Mallory to the left corner. Goes baseline on Jack. He's cut off. Goes over to Drake. Drake stuck there. Turnaround jumper. No, that's a tough shot. And a rebound for Andre Jackson. Right wing, Jaquan Daniels. Daniels on the wing for a 3. Yes, sir. 3-point bucket for Jaquan Daniels. He's got 15. And Ottawa leads by 13 with 7 minutes to play. 83-70 OU. They're 8 of 18 from deep. Baker right corner. Lob down low to Drake. Looking to back in on Jaquan. Floater good. Chris Drake with 10. Land in the corner to Johnson III. He'll go baseline. Kicks it in the corner to Mallory. Left side Jackson. Up top to Joe. Back to Jack. To Ty in the corner. It's off the mark. Just short. But again, good ball movement from OU to get the open look. 6:25 to play. Baker. Switches sides of the floor out to Mike Jackson. Back to Baker. He deflected, but he tracks it down. They're going to lob it inside to Drake. Layup's good. 1-0 run for the Warriors. 83-74 OU. 6 minutes remaining. Joe in the corner for a three to respond. No. Long rebound. Out to Ty, though. And Ottawa can reset and run another offensive set with 5:48 to play, leading by 9. Pocket midcourt. See if they get him a screen. They will. It'll be Joe Johnson III. Ty to Mallory. Up top to Joe. He'll step into a three from straight away. Oh, halfway down and out. Rebound by the Warriors. Ottawa's misfired on their last 4 3-pointers. 5:27 left. 83-74 OU. Going to go down low to Drake. He's backing in. Ball's ripped away by Jackson Mallory. Jack out to Ty. In the corner for Dre for three. Yes. Andre Jackson stays hot. And Ottawa leads by 12 with 5:11 to go. Full timeout called by OU. They lead at 86-74. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220. 103.7 FM KOFO.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment.
KOFO Radio in Ottawa is looking for just the right person to join our marketing department. The right person might have a background in business-to-business sales, will be outgoing, upbeat, a team player, and eager to learn. We'll give you the time-tested and proven tools and training to help you be successful. You supply the positive attitude, drive, and hard work. Send your resume to KOFO@KOFO.com or drop it by the KOFO studios at 320 East Radio Road, Ottawa, Kansas during regular business hours. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Andre Jackson trying to shut the door on Sterling with that big three-pointer to give Ottawa a 12-point lead with 5:11 to go. Dre with 18, trying to go for his third straight game with 20 points or more. 5 minutes and 11 seconds to play out of the timeout. It's Warrior basketball. And Darian Reed back into the game with 31 points. Dangerous pass finds Mike Jackson as Reed thought he was going to be there. And a whistle and a foul called on Ottawa. And that's going to send Sterling to the line for a 1-and-1. Sends Reed to the line. Warriors on the evening are 10 of 14. Reed's missed one. He is 7 of 8 from the foul line. Make it 8 of 9 as first one goes. Vaughn has 4 fouls, and he will check out of the game. $86-75, one more upcoming. 86-76, Darian Reed with 33. Four minutes and 49 seconds remaining. 86-76 OU. Dribble handoff finds Jack. He works back to the left side of the floor. Bounce pass looking for Joe. They'll kick it out to Ian. In the corner to Andre Jackson. Dre in the lane. Kicks it out to Joe with 8 on the shot clock. Right side Ian. He'll take a double dribble. The jumper from 15. Nothing but net for Ian. He's got 16. Ottawa by 12. 4:24 to go. Reed up top to Mike Jackson. Swing it left side to Baker. Baker backs in on Tristan. They'll bring it back up to Jalen Jackson. They'll pump fake. Picks up the dribble. 20-footer. No, it's off the front rim. And Tristan Hall's going to earn an over the back on Drake. And that's team foul number 5 on the Warriors. 4th personal on Drake. Full-court pressure upcoming by the Warriors. Inbound goes to Joe Johnson III. He goes by Mike Jackson at midcourt. Joe showing off that speed. 4 minutes to play. Ottawa 88, Sterling 76. Dribble handoff finds Ian Moore. Moore gets a little hip check, and he earns a foul call on the Warriors. That's team foul number 6. First personal called on Jalen Jackson. Mallory to inbound on the far side with 3:55 to go. They're going to post up with Tristan Hull. He goes baseline on Drake. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Tristan Hull. Unbelievable. Eighth team foul called on Ottawa for Tristan, his third. With 3:52 to go. Baker will bring it up for the Warriors. Left side for Drake. They'll hand it off back to Baker. Drake trying to go to Mike Jackson. They finally do hand it off. He pulls up from the elbow off the front rim. No good. Tristan Hull takes the rebound from everyone. And Ottawa can slow it up with 3:30 to play. Ian wants to attack. Gets in the lane. Kicks it in the corner. Finds Joe. Joe lost the handle. It's going the other way. 4-on-1. Mallory trying to track back. And then he commits the foul, which has team foul number 9 for Mallory, his first personal, so a 1-and-1. It was going to be 2 points anyways, as it was a 4-on-1. But Jalen Jackson wasn't willing to give it up, and it'll be Jackson to the free throw line. 3 minutes and 18 seconds to play. Jalen Jackson will shoot the 1-and-1. He's a 52% foul shooter on the season. Free throw for him. Good. Jackson, a 6'2 freshman from Madison, Alabama. 88-77 OU. Jackson with a long routine hits the second. 88-78. Braves with 3:15 to play. Mallory at midcourt, works it over to Andre Jackson. Dre dribbles into the right corner. Back up top to Mallory. He gets an elbow from Colby Baker. Ottawa kicks it in the corner to Joe for 3. And Tristan Hull hits the deck hard. He was tripped up. And Sterling goes the other way with Darian Reed for 3. Yes. Down to a 7-point OU lead at 88-81. Ottawa just needs to slow it down right now. And here's first time we've seen Ottawa in a situation. Who's going to be that guy that comes against the basketball and makes the play? Who's going to be the go-to at the end of the game? Moore in the corner, steps through. They'll kick it out to Andre Jackson. He wants a 3. He gets all 3. Andre Jackson, for the third game in a row, scored 20+. He's got 21 on the night with 2:20 to play. And he gets the steal on Darian Reed, and Reed commits the foul. And free throws, the 1-and-1 upcoming for Andre Jackson. That's the 17th foul on the Warriors. Ottawa trying to salt it away with 2:17 to play. They have turned over the Warriors 19 times. Ottawa's also turned it over 19, but Braves have taken advantage and have 30 points off those turnovers. Ray to the line. He is 3 of 3 from the free throw line. And he misses the first. Rebound by the Warriors with 2:15 to play. 10-point game. Reed in the corner. Jackson, pump fake, gets to the rim, layup, no good, but he's fouled on the floor, but it's 2 free throws anyways. That's team foul number 10. For Dre, his third personal. But Ottawa just can't stop the dribble right now. Both these teams defensively have not had great seasons. Ottawa gives up 74.6 points per game. That's 11th in the conference. Sterling at 83.8. So both teams, again, above their average defensively. Jackson to shoot 2 free throws. His first one good. He's now 3 for 3. He's only 50% on the season. That is third personal on Andre Jackson. Daniels will come in for Tristan Hull. Two minutes and 6 seconds to go. One more free throw. Good. 91-83 OU. 2:05 to go. Moore inside, finds Daniels. They'll kick it out to Joe in the corner. Ottawa going to slow it up. 20 on the shot clock. 8-point Ottawa lead. Moore gets by Reed, gets in the lane, reverse, layup, no. Andre Jackson had the offensive rebound but lost it, but Daniels gets it right back and Ottawa can slow it up again. 1:40 to play. And a timeout called by OU with 1:37 to go. As they lead at 91-83. Will be a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
What do you get when you cross a local business person with a disc jockey? Well, turn it up and listen Thursday, January 20th, as the Biz Jockeys take over, starting at 9 a.m. on KOFO.
1:37 to play, and what a huge defensive play there by Jaquan Daniels. Come away with the steal after Sterling got the stop they needed, and Ottawa can run some more clock. There's 1:37 to play, 24 on the shot clock for OU. Be Mallard inbound on the far side. He has Daniels in front of him. Daniels gets the inbound near midcourt. Jackson will guard him with 20 on the shot clock. They'll go to Dre at the point. Dre driving, backing in, pulls up. It's going to be well short. Ottawa didn't use any time on that shot clock, and the rebound by the Warriors. Attacking is Jackson. Jackson pulls up, and then he throws it away. He was looking for Drake on the baseline, who was already turned and facing the rim. Warriors only committed 17 fouls, so Ottawa will only be in the 1-and-1 if they do decide to start fouling here soon. Mallory's got to come and get it. Somebody has. Ottawa's going to take a timeout. No, they won't. It'll be a 5-second violation on the Braves. Ottawa going to make a sub. They're going to get Tristan Hull in the game. And the Warriors will get Nick Price in. That is such a costly turnover. 20 turnovers on OU tonight. Daniels will come in. Tristan Hull will return. 1:19 to go. They go near midcourt to Jackson with 1:18 to play. Galen Jackson pulls up for three. It's an air ball, and they can't save it as it goes out of bounds. Braves will bring Jaquan Daniels back in. Tristan Hull will sit. Daniels to inbound. They'll quickly go to Mallory, then back to Daniels. Back to Mallory. That's who they're going to want to foul there. It goes to Ian Moore. Moore on the attack. Just keeps it there, then back to Daniels. He'll pump fake with 1 minute to go. 18 on the shot clock. 91-83 OU. We're going to double team Ian. He lost the ball. It's on the deck. And there's going to be a jump ball. With 49.8, it gives Ottawa possession with 8 on the shot clock. Huge break there. Mallory will inbound in front of us. Timeout called by the Warriors. They have 2 left and now just 1. It'll be a full timeout as Ottawa leads it by 8 with 49 seconds to go. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220. 103.7 FM KLFO.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu. Would you like to attract a new generation of customers and establish brand loyalty for years to come? You can when you advertise on KOFO. Get started today by calling 242-1220 or email KOFO@KOFO.com. KOFO Marketing, helping you do business.
Braves lead at 91-83, 49.8 remaining. That jump ball, possession arrow points Ottawa's way. For the players on the floor, the players you want to get the ball into as far as if they decide to foul. It would be Joe Johnson III and Andre Jackson. Jackson at 90%, Joe at 77 on the year. Inbound will go to Ian Moore. 8 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to double team there. Andre Jackson scoops, kicks it in the corner to Joe. 3 on the shot clock. Joe floats from the elbow, a little strong. Rebound to the Warriors. 39.6 to play. Baker drives in on Mallory. He gets stuck there, kicks it in the corner. It's knocked out of play by Ian Moore with 32.4 to play. Coming all the way down to the wire. Cole will come in for Daniels, who's got those 4 fouls. Warriors inbound on the baseline. They're going to go to Price. Price chucks up a 3. It banks in. Of course it does. 30 seconds remaining. And that's who they'll want to foul. Ottawa kicks to the other side of the floor. Dre comes up with it. Oh, my goodness. Almost disaster. 24.8 is pulled through at the other side of the floor, and luckily Dre picked up the loose ball. Warriors missed their opportunity as the inbound went to Tristan Hull. So Jackson will shoot the 1-and-1 with 24.8 to play after the baked-in three-pointer from Nick Price. And Ottawa put it away. Free throw good for Dre. Got 22. Four of 5 from the foul line is the senior from Turner, transfer from Highland Community College. Second one, no. Rebound to Darian Reed, 22 seconds to play. 92-86 OU. They'll kick it left side to Jackson, to Colby Baker. And nobody there for Ottawa. Layup good. The 4-point Ottawa lead, 92-88, 15 seconds to play. He's fouled, and he'll shoot free throws. Team foul number 9. 4th personal on Darian Reed. Praise on the night, 12 of 16 from the free throw line. Praise are 59% from the floor overall. Free throw, no good. Rebound by the Warriors. 12 seconds to play. Going the other way, all the way inside. Ball's loose. Baker picks it up, puts it in off the glass. Good. Down to a 2-point Ottawa lead with 6.6. Timeout called by the Warriors. It'll be their final timeout. Baker now with 12. And it'll be a full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The soothing scent of Vicks Vapor Rub. It's only one of the most iconic smells ever. That cooling, comforting scent generations of families have come to trust to help them feel better. And now you trust to soothe your family. Pick up some Vicks Vapor Rub in the little blue jar and wrap yourself with the calm only Vicks Vapor Rub can bring. Vicks Vapor Rub, always there for you.
They can't buy it if they don't know you have it. Introduce a new product or reestablish an old one with advertising on KOFO. Get started today by calling 242-1220 or email KOFO@KOFO.com. KOFO Marketing, helping you do business.
92-90, Ottawa led 91-83 with 49 seconds to go. They have gone 1 for 3 from the foul line, and Sterling has come up with a 7-1 run. And now Ottawa's going to have to find a way to come up with some made free throws. They'll inbound. You have to go the length of the floor. You don't have to cross half court, though. There's less than 10 seconds. Mallory will inbound for OU. They're going to go to Ian Moore. They're going to foul him with 5.6, so 9/10 of a second runoff. And Ian will shoot 2, and that's team foul number 10. Maybe the biggest free throws of Ian Moore's career at OU upcoming. Moore will shoot 2. First one for Ian, good. 17 points for Ian, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. 93-90 OU lead, 5.6 seconds remaining. Second for Ian, good. Timeout called by OU as Ian Moore makes it a 2-possession game, 94-90. With 5.6 to go, it'll be a full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 103.7 FM KLFO.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents.
And Doug. Don't you just love the smell of old books?
Shh, this is a library.
Sorry, ma'am. We're looking for a book titled Liberty Mutual Customizes Your Car Insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I don't think we carry that, but check nonfiction.
He really does devour literature.
Please leave.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Would you like to attract a new generation of customers and establish brand loyalty for years to come? You can when you advertise on KOFO. Get started today by calling 242-1220 or email KOFO@KOFO.com. KOFO Marketing, helping you do business.
Welcome back as Ottawa leads Sterling 94-90. Updated scores. Avalon beats Friends 64-52. And Kansas Wesleyan currently leading York 74-72. Oklahoma Wesleyan only up by 4 at Tabor 73-69 with 42 seconds remaining there. Sterling will inbound with 5.6 to go. They'll go to Kalen Jackson, hits him in the back. Colby Baker picks up a loose ball. Jackson pulls up for 3. It's off the front rim, no good. And that runs it out as Ottawa wins a tight one, 94-90 over Sterling College, and their 4-game losing streak is over as they improve to 11-8 on the year and go to 7-6 in KCAC play. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 at 103.7 FM KLFO.
Who brought the sauce?
I brought the sauce.
Who made the sauce?
I made the sauce.
What's in the sauce?
I am the sauce.
Who brought the sauce?
Spilled the sauce? Quick, the Quicker Picker-Upper. Bounty picks up spills and messes quicker. And each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less than the leading ordinary brand.
Who brought the sauce?
I brought the sauce.
Who made the sauce?
I made the sauce.
What's in the sauce?
I am the sauce.
Who brought the sauce? Okay.
Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
Welcome back. Final score, Ottawa wins it 94-90 as we're now joined by Ian Moore. Ian tonight goes for 18 points, 6 of 11 shooting, but more importantly, 6 of 6 down the stretch from the free throw line. Ian, 2 free throws at the end, iced it away.
Yes, sir.
Well, as your mentality at the foul line, what are you kind of thinking about right there in those last 2?
Man, I shoot 1,000 of them a day probably. That's what I work on a lot. I like shooting before, get my mind right on it. So I was just going up there, trying to keep my mind calm and go through routine.
Over the last 3 or 4 games, we've really seen you kind of move a little bit into that one spot, playing the point a little bit. You feel like you're being a little more aggressive, kind of getting the rim as well.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've gained some weight and stuff, so I've been a lot better there at the rim and stuff, so I really liked how I got the ball in my hands and been going. So.
Y'all played some really close games over the last, really since Christmas. How good does it feel to get back on the winning track as we kind of flip the KCAC calendar down the stretch?
Man, it feels good to get in the W column, finally out of the L, so we're going to get back to it right here. This was one that's changing the pace. So.
Ian, we appreciate you stopping by. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to go and get Andre Jackson on the headset real quick before we wrap it up. Talk to Steve. Dre tonight goes for 22 points, 7 of 9 from the field, 4 of 4 from 3, 4 of 7 from the free throw line, 3 boards, 4 assists. And third game in a row, Dre, you go for 20-plus points. How's it feeling right now offensively for you? What's really working?
I mean, it's just my teammates keep finding me. They're giving me great looks, and I'm just knocking them down right now.
Tonight, a hard-fought battle against the Sterling team, desperate for their first win in KCAC play. What was it that y'all had kind of talked about over the last 4 games? You lost some close ones, but what needed to be done tonight that y'all did a good job at?
We were just focused on getting back on track, playing as a team defense, just getting back to our old swagger.
As we kind of look forward, you finally get back on the winning side and you head towards down the stretch. As I asked Ian, what are some of the things that the team needs to continue to do to be successful?
I guess just playing for each other, having fun out there really, because you have fun, you usually play good basketball.
We've seen you shoot some more threes of late. Unit 4 for 4 tonight. Is it you finding your spots? Has that really been it, and guys finding you, or what's kind of working for you from deep?
Yeah, I've been finding my spots, getting extra shots in the gym when I, got free time, and they're going in. So keep shooting them.
Dre, we appreciate it. Congratulations on the win as well. We'll bring in Steves real quick so that we don't get back, around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Before
we'll be waiting on you no matter what.
I don't even change clothes anymore once we get done. I try and just get out there. So
here we are.
You're right. So your team gets the win, 94-90. Hard battle. Darian Reed has a career night, goes for 36. At one point, hit a 30-footer in the first half. Your team was playing really well in that first half. You just kind of took over offensively.
We weren't playing very well defensively in the first half, but we're trying. It's just been such a up and down season for these guys, and I think mentally they just gotta get themselves right mentally and have some confidence and some positivity and make good things happen instead of expecting bad things to happen. But we gotta celebrate the heck out of this win, man. I don't care who we play on the road in this league. I don't care who it is. I don't care if we go play a junior high team, man. If we win, I'm gonna celebrate the heck out of it. It's hard to win a college basketball game. And, these guys need to be excited, and it's a step in the right direction, and we need to build on this to get ready for a quick turnaround on Saturday.
We talked a little bit about taking advantage of turnovers. Your team did that tonight. You forced 22 into 30 points off of turnovers. Sterling only ended up with 15. Really the story of the game is your team really got out and ran like we've seen in the past.
Yeah, we've struggled with our identity, and that's what we got to get back to what our identity is, and that's trying to play some decent defense, hopefully not taking the ball in the net a ton, and then let's go run and let's make something good happen. And, we try to turn up the pressure with some press and some trap and try to speed the game up, and it was backfiring for a while because they were making everything, but we're deeper than they are, and thought we did a good job, kind of taking advantage of that. We went on a couple runs. It's been a long time since we went on a 8-0, 10-0, 12-2 run, and we're moving the ball better. It's just unfortunately now, those extra passes that we talk about all the time, those shots still aren't going in. When those shots start going in, then we're going to be back.
We saw some of the younger guys again get some good minutes tonight. Ryan Torrey came up with a big steal there in the second half. Gavin Hooper came off the bench. Continuing to kind of stretch this roster, knowing that you've got so many games coming up over the next few weeks.
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit of that, but it's a little bit these seniors sometimes need a wake-up call. It's not just I think they take for granted their playing time sometimes, and I think they need to understand that if they're not playing up to our standard, then we got lots of guys that would love to get some minutes, and we're going to give them a shot, kind of shake things up. So we'll probably start differently on Saturday. I don't know. Luckily, we got a 4.5-hour bus ride to figure it out, but just excited for these guys to kind of finally get in the win column and hopefully have some good thoughts about themselves.
I know Tabor is just less than 48 hours down the line, and they just took Oklahoma Wesleyan to the wire, lost by 6. That is a team athletically that I think matches up with anyone in this conference, as we saw tonight. What is kind of the keys for you as we look to Saturday?
Yeah, they got some dudes. We got to be on the same page guarding. I mean, we got to be in the stands. They're really good on the boards. They're bigger than us. They're more athletic than we are. So we're going to be in for a dogfight. On the defensive end and on the boards, and we got to take care of the ball, and then all the usual things. You know what, Casey? There is no magic formula. So we just got to be a little bit better all the way around.
Well, we know what the magic formula is in Wilson Fieldhouse, and that's getting bodies in there. 7 o'clock tip finally. We'll finally play a night game in there. Hopefully we get some students in there. Depending on weather, I don't know. But it won't be too far of a walk from Brown, Bennett, or Martin Hall if you want to get there.
We'll get a shuttle going, and we'll drive people back and forth if we need to, whatever it takes. But it's hard. All the spring sports are starting up. We got a lot of people with a lot of stuff going on, so I understand that. And they want to see a good product. They want to see winners out there. So I think if we keep taking care of business, the Wilson Fieldhouse Crazies will be back.
Coach, we appreciate you joining us. See you Saturday. We'll take a break. Just a quick one. When we come back, we'll give you final stats. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
Welcome back. Final score, Ottawa 94, Sterling 90, as they outscore Sterling in the second half, 48-41. Leading scorer tonight, Andre Jackson, 22 points and 3 boards. Behind him, Ian Moore with 18. Joe Johnson III with 10. Tristan Hull with 12. And Jaquan Daniels with 15 as Ottawa ends up with 5 players in double figures as in the night they shoot 59% from the field. They end up hitting 10 threes and finish the night 14 of 19 from the free throw line as those 2 free throws from Ian Moore end up slamming the door on Sterling as the Warriors stay now 0-13 on the year in conference play, but this is a team that's going to pick up at least 1, maybe 2 wins down the stretch. As we've already seen tonight, that second time through the KCAC can be a gauntlet. Oklahoma Wesleyan was taking the wire tonight by Tabor. That's the team that will be in Ottawa on Saturday for a 5 and 7 p.m. tip from Wilson Fieldhouse. I'll be joined by Bruce Tate for, I believe, for one of those 2 games. But I want to thank Larson Johnson for all of his work tonight. The women fall by a final of 88-61. The men win it 94-90 over Sterling as they end their 4-game losing streak and pick up their 11th win of the season, 7th in KCAC play. We'll see you Saturday night. Thanks so much for joining us. You've been listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed our coverage of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, and by Our Best Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Braves men's basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. For more information about our next OU Braves sports broadcast, listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar and visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.TV.